We have air travel. We have infinite resources, more or less. We've got some of the best researchers you can get. Not to mention as well, plentiful food. But do you know what we're missing? Do you know what we're really missing in this series? Heart and personality. This base, you know what we said at the beginning? It looked like a pig. This is the most messed up pig you've ever seen. We're also obviously missing the genetics lab, which is far more important, all of those things. That is today's main task, genetics lab. Frankie's getting on with it. She's doing a very good job of it. Rosette, come down here, work on it. Amelia, come down here, work on it. These jobs will get done on today's episode, and we are going to be ripping the life out of people's genetics. We're going to be ripping genes left, right, and center. You're going to think we're at an emo concert. It's going to be so many ripped genes. So if you enjoy any of today's episode and are excited for episode 22 of the genetic journey, consider liking, subscribing, and telling your mum about it. Let's get into things. So the first task obviously is going to be the genetics lab. Why haven't we completed it? Resources is the main one. Steel and silver. Two resources that we don't actually have much of. Steel, we do have 842. Okay, that is a decent amount. Silver, however, we were only getting via deep drill, which is making things go a lot slower. What we need is a bulk goods trader so we can sell off, I think, clothes and materials, yeah. We've collected just the most ridiculous amount of clothes and just materials. We have 10,000 heavy fur. What are we going to do with 10,000 heavy fur, game? Why? So what we need is someone to come along and trade us all that away so we can get all the silver. Steel is just going to come when it comes, unfortunately. And in terms of giving Kellogg's the Titan frame genetics, we need to get some Arco capsules. In order for us to get those, we need a trader. I'm not sure if we can make them or not, but that is going to be a big goal. I want to make Kellogg's the largest pawn you have ever seen. She is going to be humongous by the time we're finished with her. Oh no. Not another one. I thought the last episode's one was, oh my god, it's in the exact same place. It's in the exact same place. What's that? A smoke spewer. Initiates in 10 days. What have you got? 2 centipede burners, 2 minotaurs. This one isn't nearly as bad as the previous one, and it is dormant for 1.4 days. We have got our sacrifices back up, and you know, this is the reason why we have the sacrifices to do their job. How are we doing for bounty hunters? The bounty hunters are all more or less back up as well. There we go. So the countdown is now down to 12 hours, and I feel like in order for us to have the best chance, we need as much time as possible to do this raid. So I've assembled the bounty hunters and I've assembled our sacrifices. I presume I will actually grab everybody with a gun as well and get them to come stand by ready to help. I don't feel like they're going to end up doing much though. Maybe Diora will, but the rest I'm not too sure. Right. What do we go for first? I think the centipede blaster's got to be the one that we go for first. Let's see how that goes. They've woken up as well. Oh, they have mech drop pods as well. Okay, well, send all of our sacrifices, search and destroy. The steel constructs have destroyed the first lot, so I guess manually tell them to attack. The steel constructs are absolutely doing work on the mechanoids, shredding them completely. If I was a mechanoid and I saw this coming towards me, I'd be scared shitless. Elephant Calf 8, what are you doing? Taking on an auto charge tower all by himself. A hero amongst the elephants. And one last pikeman. Easy, dealt with. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And there we are, the smoke spear has been destroyed. Mech cluster completed, easy. So with that being 2 mech complexes that have dropped on us in 2 episodes, I think we might actually want to prioritize maybe making some artillery, mortars maybe? Sounds like it might potentially be a good idea. I'll just go for mortars to begin with because those are cheaper to build. I think we can build 3 if I remember rightly. So we have just down here where we'll have our mortars, and then I'll build a small structure off to the side. So what sort of shells do we want to make? Now we could very much obviously go for just the big explosive shells that do a lot of damage, right? We could. Or do we make some EMP shells and everything and really try to specialize it? Do I want to go into making anti-grain warheads when we can? Maybe. That could be something I'm interested in. The advanced multi-analyzer is now complete. I think that's one of the last researchers we need to allow us access to space age stuff, which is cool. But next, we're going to be getting ourselves neuroscience. Cool. So the next colonist we're going to be working on, I think, is Robel. Now, Robel is very interesting. In the case of, he can't wear armor, he can't wear shield belts, but he can use weapons. And as a Mandonians, what we can do is use the Mandonian lab that we haven't used yet and queue up lots of different things that I don't know what they do. So we've got things that make him more graspy and things that make him immunity better. I don't know what any of these things do. I'm very much a noob when it comes to the Mandonian stuff. So I've queued things up that I think will be cool, I hope. Hopefully this makes Robel far more viable in combat, because at the moment he's just kind of useless because he's got no armor. And there we are, the lab is finally finished. Does it look any good? I think it looks quite nice. I like this lab. I like it. It's nice and big. We can have things spaced out. We can fill it with lots of different things. I've already set up all the gene stuff to go in it. So we're going to have 4 growth vats, 2 of these gene processors, which I'm not sure we need, a gene assembler. Obviously, we've got all of our gene banks and everything ready to be put back in again. Turn 2 gene rippers, which we might increase at a later date. That's all we've got in here at the moment until we can get better versions of the gene banks, which I'm pretty sure we can at some point, which means we can now get rid of this old gene lab, this ugly, ugly gene lab over here. And then we can just move everything over and it's all going to look good. Oh, gene extractors. Oh, that's a good one. We haven't got any gene extractors over here. Put some gene extractors in over here as well, and things will be perfect. I'm happy with the way this looks. I'm happy with it. And the shuttle has arrived to take away Synergy. Synergy, thank you for your help. Thank you for breeding on my floor. I really appreciate that. Just putting Synergy away. Goodbye, Synergy. We love you forever and always. Can we also send... Can we not send away the sacrifices? Obviously not. Well, there we go. The quest has been completed. All of our friends, Baza, Witch, the squad, and they're on their way. And there we are. We've managed to get ourselves our Architect Stomach. Another upgrade for Adam. Perfect. And obviously the L-Tex as well. And with that L-Tex, what I've already done is queued up some Prestige Recon armor. I thought that was appropriate. It fits Adam quite nicely. I could save it for a later date, but I'm not going to do that. I'm now deconstructing the original hospital as well. I'm going to rebuild it. Now we can actually have a proper hospital with hospital beds. Yeah, there we go. Hospital beds down in the corner here. So we can have proper hospitals. Everything can look really nice. We can have intravenous drips. We can have the lot. So the issue we have now, again, is resources. We're now at a point, again, despite deep drilling and getting resources that way, it's not going quick enough. How do we get more resources? That is the question. Raid from the Scions. 40 of them. Raptor. Raptor. Run. Please, run. The Mandonians from the Scions have decided to kidnap who they can and leave. You haven't even bothered to attack us, have you? You're just going to immediately... okay, well, perfect. Our best miner gone. Just when I was saying that we're having issues with the resources. That happens. Oh, the gene archive has come up as our research. Very nice. This is basically the upgrade version of the genetics bank. Very nice. Oh my god, Frankie, what have you done? Our elephant person has put on a recon helmet and somehow has made you look like an insect rather than an elephant. I'm not sure you're meant to look like that. Yeah, that looks normal, but that helmet really doesn't suit you. A man-eating pack of KO dinos have entered the area. Oh my god. Oh, Kellogg's! Oh shit. Kellogg's versus 19 KO dinos. Probably not going to win. Thankfully, we have a kill box. Alright, let's look at the positive. We have a kill box. This time, I'm going to assume that the KO dinos cannot just capture our colonists. So this shouldn't be too bad. Oh my god, they've got names as well. As I've said before, there is nothing scarier than an animal with a name. Look at him. He's very distinguished, Kipper is, isn't he? Very distinguished gentleman. Ignore the fact that he's going to go after Kellogg's and try kill her, but very distinguished. Can you 1v17 Kellogg's? That's the question. The answer is no. Kellogg's cannot. Death in 6 hours as well. Kellogg's got ruined. He didn't even kill one of them. Oh no, he did. He killed one, and that was it. They were there making their way through the kill box. Oh, this is going to be rough. Well, this will be a good test to see if our kill box is actually any good. Let's look at the positives. Well, the answer is, it's not awful. It works. It could be better. Nobody particularly took any damage, but they did immediately get to us, like, straight away. So maybe we need something in the center here. Ooh, actually, what's very interesting is with the mods that we've got installed, we can actually cure Scaria from what I remember. Yeah, we can cure Scaria. And with the survivors, what we could do is actually capture them. Ooh, that's a really good idea. I'm going to go through them and actually see if there's any of them we want to keep. Well, no, there isn't any we want to keep, but it's good for the future to know that we can potentially use these chaomorphs that attack us occasionally and transfer them back into humans. Kellogg's also lost his armor from those animals. They must have been so strong for him to lose his armor. That's crazy. Another raid from the Scions. Please don't capture any more of my people. Please. Well, this is trial number 2 for the kill box. This time I don't think it's going to go as well. They've got numbers on their side, which isn't really our thing. On the bright side, we should hopefully pick up some colonists from this. They're making their way through these spike traps. Oh, can you guys just move forward a little bit, please, and contain them there? That'd be perfect. And the other Mandoni from the Scans are fleeing. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So did we have any survivors? Oh, only a couple. Only a couple survivors. So out of these survivors, only one is somewhat usable. If it game lets me select him, Yilo the Hunter. 11 shooting, 1 minor passion in mining, and double intellectual passion, 1 in intellectual. This colonist will be a long-term investment, but at the moment, I think that's kind of what we're going to have to go for. The other 2 aren't very good, unfortunately. Ooh, and we've actually finished one of the bionics for Robel, the Mandonian Grasper mutagen. So from what I understand, that's just like new hands, I think. And there you are. Robel now has a lower left shoulder Mandonian Grasper, so it gives an efficiency of 120%, 150%. That's pretty ridiculous, honestly. Morley's decided to go berserk in Target Hamlet, Amelia's little friend. So who have we sent? Kellogg's. Kellogg's will deal with Morley, the Battle of the Giants. Who is going to become the ultimate melee colonist that we have? My money's honestly on Morley, honestly. Kellogg's is already in. Oh, Kellogg's. You're a monster. You're an absolute monster. An infested ship chunk crash is. Oh, don't land in. Don't. No. Why, if you landed. Okay, that's not too bad. It's only 2. So as long as we don't disturb them, we'll be okay. I think. And there we are. The Gene Ripper is now complete. Oh, it's taken so long. Whose genes are we ripping first? Let's chuck in Regina, the Sanguiphage. And what should we take from Regina? What do we want? Super fast wound healing would be really nice to pick up, which is just like really helpful for healing people. That sounds like a really good one to get. Let's get super fast wound healing. Extracting super fast wound healing from Regina will kill them. Are you sure you want to do that? Yes, I am sure. Put Regina in there immediately. 24 hours and her genes will have been ripped. Now, I had already considered as well Polap here. I had sentenced him to be part of the Gene Ripper. But now with how we are at the moment, I'm kind of thinking we take him for the mining double passion and just keep him on deep drilling. I think that's what we're going to do, honestly. We need more colonists for resources so we can specialize better. So Polap, you've been saved from the Gene Ripper. Congratulations. And there we are. Regina is no more. She has been ripped. And look at the nutrient paste. Why is it giving me nutrient paste meals from gene ripping somebody? Gross. But there we go, we've got super heal out of that and some nice tasty human meat. There we go, so we're going to call this episode here on the fantastic note that our new genetics lab works, is perfect, we can do things with it now, and we can look forward to the future. And obviously next episode deal with these infested ship chunks, and we have some more genetics labs to go to that I've been putting off for then as well. So what progress have we made today? A lot in terms of the hospital and in terms of the genetics lab. Getting those things up and running is going to be huge for us. I have some ideas with the base to make it look better. I've got an idea in mind for next episode which I will trial out, and it means that we can rejig the base around. A lot of things planned for the future. So if you have enjoyed today's episode and liked what you saw, consider liking, subscribing, and telling your mum about it. And I'll see you next time. Thank you.